It's been fun. Very exciting. Got to practice inside the stadium. Just preparing for the game. That's all. A couple activities here and there, but just preparing for the game for the most part. I have in high school. Came here, and then I have a couple family members here too as well, cousins. So um, a little familiar with the place. Yeah, they'll be at the game. Yeah, I mean, I think everything comes down to executing. Really, it's executing the plays, it's limiting the negative plays, like whether that's penalties or uh, negative yards on a rushing game, on a running. So just things like that. So just really executing, everybody being assignment sound, and we go from there. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, as you see, always probably have primetime games and national champions, so they're on TV a lot. So just being a college football fan, just watching them, and then obviously preparing for them throughout the whole bowl preparation too. So yeah, right. Oh yeah, I think that's just always starts and ends is just winning the game. Then I'll be happy with that. Move on.
What do you see out of them? When I'm watching them, it seems like they like to be physical.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. They're physical. They're more on the bigger side. There's some pretty big corners, but yeah, they're physical and they're also fast too. So they definitely have very good athleticism, and it's gonna be a very challenge for us. Just to really haven't played anybody that meets our athletic ability on the receiver side. So besides for like Penn State is pretty good. But yeah, it's gonna be definitely a challenge for us. They're very athletic and they're confident too. They trust their instincts and they trust their abilities to make plays, and that's what they do.
Their coverage team is fairly complex.
Yeah, absolutely. They play a lot of different coverages. Um, Two high, one high. They can switch it up. I think they can. That helps them a lot too when you can switch it up on the offense and confuse us a little bit. So it's gonna be a challenge for us.
How does that change what you guys have here when maybe they're not as connected with some of the other teams? Where you've got more possibilities in terms of what you're going up against. How does that change what you guys have? Does that change stuff in terms of before the snap, or is that stuff that like after the snap you got to kind of look and figure it out?
I mean, a little bit of both. Pre-snap, they might be in two high and a roll of safety and come down to one high and now cover three. So definitely like post-snap, we're going to have to make some adjustments on the fly. So I think that presents the biggest challenge for us, especially for the slot guys. They have a lot of reads and things like that. So let's see, outside too, I have reads too. So just reading things, as the play goes on, is going to help us a little bit. Yeah, there was definitely pros and cons to it. Obviously, having someone that you can talk to about the game of football and knows what they're talking about, has seen so many things and experienced so many different things, played with great players, knows what it looks like, definitely helps. But then there's also the pressure there too, just trying to live up to the name and trying to be your own person, but also knowing that your dad was such a great player and people kind of expect you to be just as good, if not better than he was. So the pressure is always there, and you kind of got used to it over time. But yeah, I mean, I just think the expectations and people always expecting you to be a great player every time you step on the field. So now I kind of created the own expectations for myself, just what I've done throughout this year of college football. Kind of created expectations for myself too. So expectations are higher than ever. So that's probably the most challenging part about it. I wouldn't say that was the reason why I didn't want to go into football, but I did like basketball. Like my eighth grade year, kind of wanted to be a basketball player before a football player. So I just kind of got better at football than I was at basketball. But basketball is kind of my first love a little bit. Just figured out it's kind of a slow growing love for football, whereas basketball happened a little faster. As high school went on, kind of gained that love for football again, and it was really just playing football more and more, and kind of being more successful at it. No, I don't think it's ever going to stop. I think it's always going to be there, and no matter how good I do, I'm always going to be his son. So I kind of just embrace it at this point. I wouldn't say like he lets me be my own person at the same time. Like he knows their expectations are there, so he just lets me be my own person, let me do the best I can do. He doesn't really add any pressure to me and things like that. So he definitely helps in that way. Yeah. I wouldn't say it's really a goal. I just want to be the best player that I can be, wherever my ceiling is, and maximize my God-given abilities. That's all I can really do right now. Yep. No, especially for me, I think it all comes down to skill and technique, really. So no matter how athletic you are, if you don't have the skill and technique to get open and obviously make the contested catches and things like that, how athletic you are really doesn't matter. So I think really it's going to come down to how skilled you are and things like that. I never played against SEC secondary, so this will be my first time. I'm excited for that. Um, I don't really know the difference. I can't compare the two right now. It's been fun. Obviously, this is a business trip for us. Not really trying to do too many activities. Well, I know I'm not doing too many activities outside of just preparing for the game. Watching film, watching practice, seeing what I can do better for the game. We've done some team activities here and there that were kind of fun. We went go-karting, bowling, things like that. But this is definitely a business trip. We're here to win the game. Yep. He's made a big growth. Just I think his mindset approaching the game has gotten better over time since he's first stepped on to campus. And I think he's just more realizing the development and kind of the little things about playing receiver that he might not have got the coaching from in high school. Now he's definitely getting it from Coach Hartline. Coach Hartline's the best coach that you could ask for as a receiver. So he's definitely making those strides and improving. And he could be a very special player for us. Yeah, just like a little route running. Like high school, he was probably still the fastest player on our team, but he's just faster than everybody. Just ran deep, got behind the defense all the time, scored touchdowns on post and go balls. But now he's like running so many better, curl routes and out routes and end breakers, things like that. So that's where he kind of took the biggest step. I think he probably is the fastest receiver. But I think me and him, I'm going to put myself in that category too up there. But he's probably one of my fastest receivers, so he definitely take the top off the defense. He can run by any of our corners. So I think that's probably the best thing that he does for us. Let's see what I can do here. Drawing's not really my thing at all, but we'll give it a shot here. All right, Brutus, what we talking about? I just gotta start with the body, right? Nice and simple. Little 2 lines here. And Brutus has more like an oval head. So we'll draw like a little oval head here. So maybe a little too big. He always has a hat on, which you didn't really realize. So, a little hat here, a little cap. Color that in a little bit, you know. Make sure I get my picture back up here. And he has little eyes. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm here to not looking terrible at the start, not the best, but it's looking solid, I believe. Just a nice little smile. He's always smiling there, so we get a nice little smile. Yeah, so he is a little black. Wow. There you go. We'll draw his little hand right there. Not terrible, right? Not too bad. He's solid. Not the best, but not bad. Not bad. We'll take it. Yeah, that's just kind of look like.
I appreciate it.
Of course, appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah. I think just kind of having that dog in me, just want to compete, want to make the play for my teammates, and go out there and just help the team win any way I can do it, any way I can.
What makes you get so good?
I mean, I think from a quarterback standpoint, all the tools you're looking for, he has. He can make every throw. He can extend the play if you need him to. He can run when he needs to if everybody got out of there. So I think he can do everything that asks for him as a quarterback, and he's also very smart too.
The receiver legacy with your father. At what age did you notice?
Probably early in high school. I first kind of wanted to play basketball. Basketball was kind of my first love, and then football I kind of grew to love for the game. I think probably like high school I kind of figured out I'm going to play football. I mean, very influential. Obviously, always had someone to look up to as a player, and then always someone I could talk to about the game, just anything I wanted to learn. He's always there for me, but he never really pressured me to play football. I think if I wanted to play basketball, he'd be just as supportive of it. So having him in my corner was definitely a blessing for me. Similarities? A little bit. I think I'm definitely bigger than he was. I'm gonna say faster too. We don't know for sure, but I think it's definitely a little faster. But I think from the route running standpoint, the techniques were always the same because I just got a lot from him and kind of put my own spin on it as well. Probably not, but I think just competitive in both of us. Yeah, just a little bit. Obviously, I was young when he retired. I think it was like he retired in 2009, so I was 7. And then when he won the Super Bowl, I was only 4 years old. So, and I didn't really watch too much. It wasn't film how it is now. It's like social media, the day and age, you can watch anything. But like you said, YouTube is always there. But I didn't really watch too much of them. Just, I watched what I could, though. Yeah, just a lot of the little things. He tried to teach me on not having a false step here, just how to break down, come out your breaks, things like that. So that's the little things that you learn from him, but kind of just just learning from a bunch of different people as well. As far as what you mean by train, just like yeah, we did too. We always had a catch when I was younger too. I mean, I put a lot of work in myself as well when he's not there, because he's a busy guy too. But yeah, he definitely helped me a lot when I was younger and just helped me groom me as a player. Yeah. Yeah, I think we all have confidence in one another. We know the talent that we have on this team, offense, defense, and special teams. I think we're a very balanced team. We can do many different things. We can run the football, we can throw the football, and our defense can stop the run, and they can play the pass too. So I think we just have the confidence in one another that we can go out there and do it. For me personally, I don't really care too much about being an underdog. At the end of the day, whoever team's going to go out there, play the hardest, and execute the best is going to win the game. It's a game of football, so only one game really counts, and that's the game that you're playing. Yeah, I mean, he's very athletic. He's such a great player. He's smart, trusts his instincts, plays with confidence, plays the ball in the air very well. So it's definitely going to be a challenge for me. It's going to come down to who has better skill and technique. But I'm definitely excited for the matchup. Yep. Yeah, nah. High school football is a little different than college football. But like I said, I've been in big moments before, big stages. Obviously, the stakes are a little higher now, just playing on TV, national stage, things like that. So I'm definitely blessed to have those 3 state high school championship wins, but it's definitely a little different in college. Yes, Kyle McCord was my quarterback for all 3 of those. No, not at all. We don't ever talk about 5-star or who was ranked where, anything like that. He definitely helped each other out a lot in high school, so I'm definitely proud of him, though. He definitely deserves the 5-star ranking that he got.
You guys lost initially. Thought maybe your playoff hopes were gone. Did you guys as a team or your division, did you guys really focus on that USC championship game? When they would lose, did you watch the game?
Yeah, I mean, I think I watched the game because just being a fan of college football as well, just like watching who's playing. If I can learn from any other receiver, USC has some good receivers over there too. So definitely watching the game. Obviously, when they lost, they kind of knew we might have a chance to go compete for national championship. So I was just watching the game as a fan.
Not going crazy for Utah, just sort of watching the game.
I mean, obviously, for our chances, I did want Utah to win, but like I said, just being a fan of the game, just hopefully we did get an opportunity to win.
So you guys have not played in a one-score game this year.
That's interesting. I didn't know that.
This game might come down to a one-score game. What are the coaches talking about maintaining your composure down the stretch, trying not to do too much kind of thing? That could be a big thing because you don't really have any experience.
Yeah, I think it's definitely going to be a 4-quarter game. Whether we go up by 21, we go down by 21, we just got to keep playing, keep fighting, and wait all the way till the clock hits 0-0-0 on to see who wins the game. But I think it's definitely going to come down to probably the 4th quarter, and whoever executes towards the end of the game is probably going to win the game.
Defense practices have been described as some conflict, some friction.
Yeah.
The last month or so, how would you describe it?
I think it's competitive. That's how I would just describe it. I think we have a bunch of competitors on the team that want to win their reps, want to win their one-on-one matchups, and that's kind of how we practice. So I think it's definitely going to help us come in game time now.
Have they had a different feel, a different urgency, maybe the middle of the season or beginning of the season this past month?
Yeah, I think everyone's a little bit more on edge, obviously, for the stage, but I think we're all cool, calm, and collected at the same time, and not going to get too high, not going to get too low. Just play the game and just play as hard as we can. Yep. Just go out there, prepare for the game, play with confidence. Obviously, what happened last game, you can't really control that. I'll just focus on this game right here, and that's all it is. Yeah. Ooh, that's a great question. What would I ask the press? I don't know. I just hope everyone's doing good. Hope everyone's happy with their lives, and I wouldn't really say to ask them any serious question or anything like that. That's it. Appreciate it. That was a good question, though. I'm done? Oh, that's nice.